Alright y'all, I'm back. I did a quick unboxing video on this Kastking Elite yesterday. I went and bought me a cheap Shakespeare from Walmart, 20 bucks, 7 foot, heavy action, casting rod. I bought one before and it's half decent, so I figured what the heck. I'd try it just because I didn't have any extra rods laying around. Put it on today, spooled it up with 40-pound thread. I'm sure how good you can see that. And there's actually a little knob right here, selector, that lets you select 40 pounds, I guess, just so you know that you got 40 pound on there. Anyway, spooled it up, and then first thing I always do, check the drag. And I mean, I barely pull this thing. I can tighten it all the way, and it just doesn't give me any drag at all. It's tight enough that I think I'm going to break these tines on this drag adjuster, and it just pulls right out. So I'm going to try to see what's wrong with it. My guess is that when they assembled it, they put these washers in here backwards, or they matched them up with each other, which they aren't supposed to do. They're supposed to be opposing, and they're concave washers. One of them's supposed to be concave, one of them's supposed to be convex. Anyway, short story, I'm going to try to give you a good angle, and I'm going to take it apart real quick and see what's up with it, if I can figure it out. So let me adjust my camera again. Sorry for all the movement, but I know y'all don't care to see my face or my kitchen, but this is it. Pay no attention. It's my sewing station over there. Don't laugh. Men sew too. That's what I'm doing my upholstery on my boat seats with. So getting that going. I started that a couple days ago, and I probably should have done some videos on that because it's been real interesting. So anyway, I'm hoping this is going to be able to, you guys be able to see this. Let me drop the camera just a little bit so it'll get a little bit closer. All right, how about that? Got any better at all? And I'm gonna angle it down just a hair right there. Now, pay no attention to my hands. I've been working in the yard, so I'm gonna cut off what I got here because I don't need it. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove this and see if I can get it off. When I put it on there, I put the sucker on. Don't like my reels to come loose. All right, so there we go. It's coming. It's coming. One thing I do notice about this reel is it is exceptionally small. I guess that's a good thing. Small means lightweight, and it's not heavy. It feels good on the fishing pole. So, all right, take that little booger out, and that screw right there, bolt, nut, whatever. Remove it. Get off there. Spring loaded, so something sprung it off just then. I'm telling you, something just don't. That's a different kind of drag than I've seen before. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell what's going on here, but it looks just like a spring. I can't get the camera to focus. How about some light? That didn't help at all. Anyway, just maybe it's just technology that I don't know about, but something is up with the drag. It will not tighten up at all, and it pulls out with minimal effort. So I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and video the whole time. I'm going to look at it, see if I can figure out what's going on, and if I figure it out, I'll tag it to the end of this video. All right, later. All right, so I put the reel back together. The washers seemed like they were a little flat, so I bent them a little bit, and this is putting it back together. Now you can see I've got my scale attached to the reel, and I'm hoping you can see it all in the picture. But watch this. All right, 0 pounds. All right, and I'm just going to pull on it, and look how easy that drag comes out. That drags pretty much all the way up, and I'm telling you, I'm afraid I'm going to break one of these pieces off of here. I can get it tighter, it just don't feel right. I'm gonna try it again since I tightened it up a little bit and see what I get. I'm telling you, the drag does not tighten at all. We're looking at 3 ounces worth of drag, and I think it's supposed to be 16. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but from what it looks like to me, the drag system on this thing is a fail right now, because I cannot get it to grab at all. I mean, it's minimal effort to pull that thing out. I wish I had some way I could demonstrate it, but there's nothing to it, nothing at all. If I just hold that in the reel, I can't really do it. But I mean, it just turns, and there's nothing to it. It's like you're reeling in a big fish, and that's it. It's not even pulling on it. I don't know, the drag is just pitiful, and I don't know what the problem is. I'm hoping that I just got I don't know, maybe a busted reel or something. I can send it back and get another one. But I'm telling you, this thing, I can tighten it as much as I want to. I've got 4 ounces worth of drag right now, according to that. My other Kastking reels are great, but this thing right here, I'll tell you this much: when I put it on my pole and I hooked it to the loop, I can't even bend the end of the pole by reeling it in. That's how sad it is, and it just don't, I don't know, it just don't do. So I don't know, maybe we'll see. Maybe something's up with it, and maybe I just need to read the directions again and see what's going on. So anyway, that's where it is. I will try to post any kind of updates I get. All right, thank y'all. So I took it apart again after looking at the schematic, and there's the parts I have. There's my 2 washers. Gummit, this camera won't focus. There we go. There's my 2 washers. And if you look at the schematic, right, where's it at? Right there, parts 41, which is the bearing, 42, and then 2 of the 43s. I got the bearing, obviously, but I do not have part number 42, the washer right there. The spring washer, obviously Chinese, I've got 2 of those, but I have no washer, and I think that spacing is what's causing the issue with my drag. Now I could be wrong, but that's my guess. That additional washer fits inside that bearing and pushes on that bearing, as well as adds tension to this spindle, and that's what causes the drag. So I'm going to have to get a hold of Kastking and have them send me some parts. Anyway, that's what I found. So hope none of you other guys that are getting this thing are facing the same issue. All right, I'm back again. I know y'all don't care to see my ugly mug, but I contacted Kastking, and I'm going to be waiting for a reply from them. I was going to do a review on this thing today and go do some fishing, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. I took it apart again and swapped the washers around to try to give them a little bit more push, but the way that bearing is built and the way the housing is built, they will not fit inside and push on the bearing hard enough, which is what I think they need to be doing in order to make the drag do what it's supposed to do. So until I hear something from Kastking, or they send me a washer or a replacement reel, I'm kind of dead in the water here. So when something happens, I'll update. In the meantime, I'm sure there'll be several other people post stuff about this reel, because there was a bunch of them that went out. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we can get a washer in here pretty quick and get her going. All right, later guys.